And welcome in Riga, where we currently standing in the middle of the second transition, which will be further down there. But doesn't matter, it's Riga, it's beautiful today, but today is irrelevant because we are starting practicing for tomorrow and qualification is Saturday. But the main event is on Sunday, so you got a bunch of crucial informations from me now, which doesn't matter because it's still one vlog. So S15 is behind me, so I hope that there was no confusion created from me, which it was probably, because we unveiled the Supra in Goodwood and then we are going back to S15. But this was all made according to the plan, let's say, according to which we should start the season with Supra, but let's skip that. We are here with S15, which should be reliable as my beautiful English. And hopefully we could enjoy this event as we did last year, to be honest, but there is nothing to think about right now in that matter because we need to focus simply on first practice session, which will be tomorrow, and go from there. So far everything works fine. We've been 2 days ago in Poland, in Łęcz, to check if all cars behaves as they should, and they are, so that's good. Now the guys are actually setting up the tent, inflating our balloon, putting the floor and all the crucial tools to check the cars, tires, fuel and etc. So we will be ready to fight. We'll be ready to burn some tire. And I don't know if you would like to listen me more or look at some images from the practice for tomorrow. Hubert is already shaking his head, now he's positive that I'm ending. Lucas is there shouting at everybody through his phone. Perfect, perfect! Cut, cut, cut!
A James, jak? Zajebiście?
Tak. Supra cut! First RC practice done. Both cars destroyed. So now we learn on our mistakes.
One car destroyed.
Hello guys and welcome. It's Friday and it's a first practice day for our Riga experience. So today it's gonna be a slow day, quite slow day, because we got a lot of time. Now it's like 12 and we are starting at 4. So we have a lot of time to check the car, make sure that everything is running, then make a few laps, make sure that adjustments is correct, that the car is set up properly to go into the competition day. So guys, hello and welcome in Friday practice, which we just finished. But before we started, we blew the engine because yeah, why not? The engine is dead before even practice start. So we switch everything to the spare car. Fortunately, we have it running well, and yeah, I managed to finish the 4 runs in practice. The first one was simply a wheel off in the 5th outside zone. Then the rest of the practice went quite smoothly. There was a bit of a rain, then it was dry for the last 2 runs. The track feels really grippy. It felt like a lot grippier than before, so we need to adapt with the setting of the car. Now we need to go for the briefing. It starts to rain again because yeah, it's the briefing tonight before tomorrow's qualification practice. So guys, we're already late. Let's go and see you tomorrow in a second.
First briefing of this round. Welcome Latvia. How you doing? What we do in
the next day.
Oh guys, it's Saturday. It's the first day of the proper competition, and we started with the good news this time. The car is fixed. The car has a new head, which was necessary to replace because all the valves were a bit bent. So we are just waiting for our first warm-up run to just see if it's working properly. We'll just make sure we'll go to the forest again, and hopefully this time we'll come back with the engine in one piece. The spare car works perfectly fine, and probably I'll be using it through the whole day today. And yeah, simply that's the plan. I will go and change my clothes because the group A is already practicing. We'll start our practice in an hour and a half, I presume, something like that. And yeah, we'll go from there.
Chłopaki, to przełożenie jeszcze trzeba.
So guys, we are after the first practice session out of 2 before qualification. Before that we will also do the drift taxi for the very important guests from the organizers. So that's our plan for now, but in case of what happened, it was all fine. We're actually still getting into the perfect adjustments, the perfect combination of adjustments to the car for qualification. I think we got it. We'll just make a few more runs just to confirm it, and yeah, we will be good for quali. So now, fingers crossed for a good fun in case of going to drift taxi with the guests. Hopefully they will enjoy it, and that's our plan for now. Thank you guys. Let's go to eat something. Yes, we have a break. We'll use it. We'll eat.
Normalne, to jakieś to czysto.
Yeah, so guys, trójka napierda. So it's the end of the practice, and again, it was one of the final runs of this practice session before qualification, and third gear starts to make really bad noises. The car was drivable, but I think during the next run we will blow out the gearbox, blew the gearbox on a third gear. So we decided we'll replace the gearbox in this car. In the meantime, we did passenger rides with the freshly repaired car, and it behaves differently, to be honest, to the one which I'll be going to the qualification. That's why we decided it would be better to actually change the gearbox than to switch to this car, because we will need to learn the setup again, and I think we already nailed it quite there. So that's the one on which we're gonna put our bets on, and will we benefit? No one knows, as it is with betting. But yeah, fingers crossed. The last run was quite good, apart from the noises from the gearbox, so I think we nailed the setup, and we definitely don't want to change anything for now. So fingers crossed for a good score. And next qualification, first run, we'll go for a probably quite a safe score, just to put in the pocket, to be in the competition, and they will try to push harder. We'll see how it goes. So once again, fingers crossed guys, and go to qualification!
To jest wiesz, tak.
not for everybody, because there are like 5 other drivers that needs to done their runs, so we're eager to follow theirs, but so far we are first with 98 points, which I'm very happy about. It was again eventful because after first run everything was fine, but the guys figured out that the throttle is again snapped. It starts to break in the middle, it's in a different point than in Finland, but again we had a problem with the throttle body, so there needs to be something somewhere. We'll need to figure it out where, but for now I'm very happy. It was a great run, very enjoyable, full throttle as much as I can. It was simply, as Marcin Mishura told me, like, drive for the fun at the beginning, and I think that's what I tried to do. So it was very enjoyable, very happy, but now we need to start thinking about tomorrow, because the setup is a lot different than we used to have last year, so yeah, we need to figure out what we do next. But guys, that's it for today probably, and thank you for tuning in, and stay with us, because competition is in a second. Thank you.
The next day.
So guys, today is the final day of Riga competition. It's Sunday, unusually, because usually it was always Saturday. But doesn't matter. Today is the new day. We are preparing for the first practice session with the top 32 in mind. So first things first, we need to change our clothes, go to the briefing, listen what we need to do in Riga, what the judges want us to see, they want to see. And overall I think it's gonna be going sideways. That's gonna be our goal. And as always, Hubert loves me when I'm talking a lot, so for you, Hubert, it looks so nice when you're standing behind that camera. Oh, he's smiling, it's even better. So guys, yeah, let's jump to the racing suit and to the briefing, to the car after.
Thank you, Angelo, for coming.
Using
jest różnica, nie?
Tak no.
So guys, the first practice session is behind us. I've been fortunate enough to drive with behind Naoki Nakamura. That was the highlight for me of this practice session. It was interesting. I stay a bit behind to just analyze what he is doing, and yeah, I for the first time experienced Japanese style, and we need to be prepared if we will meet in top 30 in the future. But yeah, he was quick, but nothing that is impossible to gain. So it was interesting experience. Apart from that, the conditions weren't the easiest because it was just slight rain. So it's hard to compare if it was more dry, more wet. Probably more dry, but it's still not so sure if it was like fully dry. In case of a setup, I think we still need to gamble a bit. We still didn't figure out the perfect balance, so yeah, it is what it is, but we know what's happening when we're doing something on this track. It's a lot more gripped up than it was in previous years, but it is what it is and we need to adapt. But overall it's not bad. Yeah, Robert wants me to talk more again, but I don't want to. I don't like you. So in the end, I figured out that I like Łukasz. Yeah, I like Łukasz. Hubert not, but Łukasz I like. So thank you, Łukasz.
And Jack is all over the side of his Honda GT6 on the curb, on the door, on the wall. Does it make sense? They're not going to let it make sense because they
nie było, że przychodzę tylko jak się...
Jak tam? Kiedy jedziesz?
No, mam parę.
A, potrzebujesz się dowiedzieć co i jak.
No, biegami.
Ja jedę bieg niżej.
He's like, was Peter on me? Was he on me? I'm like, I think he would have been. Until the hastane.
So guys, haha, top 32 this season loves me. We are out of the competition in the first battle. Unfortunately, I thought that I know Riga in the wet, but Nick knows it a lot better than me, looks like. And yeah, it was a messy run, very messy run. Certainly not the one that I would love to put on, especially my lead run wasn't the best. And yeah, it was what it was. Unfortunately, we're knocked out, but great congratulations to Nick Nack, he was really chasing me well. Unfortunately, I lose the radio after my first run, but fortunately there was the telebeam so I can watch a bit of the run, and I knew after that I need to try my best to push him hard. I did a few corrections also when I was chasing him, so yeah, unfortunately it was what it was, and he was better, fortunately for him. So we'll just watch the competition from the telebeam, from the grandstands, probably not from the grandstand because it's raining as hell. And yeah, that's it for us. Probably that's it for also this season, but we won't give up. Definitely we will be fighting our best in Germany and in Warsaw. So yeah, now unfortunately the car was in a good shape. The only radio was the small failure, but apart from that, yeah, everything was fine. I was driving without nitrous because I don't want it to mess my run, but it was enough of a mess even without it. So yeah, not the best feelings after yesterday. At least we could celebrate a bit yesterday. It was a proper celebration actually with the fans, so thank you guys for that. Thank you for cheering me up after yesterday. Fortunately today I didn't manage to deliver, so sorry for that, but we'll try our best in the next round. So fingers crossed. I'm very curious who's gonna win in this round. Immediately I need to say huge congratulations to whoever is gonna win, because the conditions are tricky and it needs a lot of patience and attention from the drivers. So fingers crossed for the best driver, and let us experience who it's gonna be. And in the meanwhile, see you guys in the next episode, and yeah, thank you for tuning in. Take care.